You see nobility. I'm going to review an article I recently read that made me think of a very entitled woman. She claimed that I was a single woman with a child, and the whole article was about how she found a surrogate mother. She was frustrated because no one was willing to help her, even though she didn't even have a partner involved in the pregnancy. If society helps raise their children, you know that's usually done by a family. However, she's too good for a family, so she decides to roast the men instead of courting them. She then starts discussing the impact of men's behavior, how chivalry is dying, and how no man wants to help her or just treat her well enough to help her do the things a partner usually does. Guys, if you open your eyes and look at the situation these days, you will see similar things happening all around you. You find women who have the weirdest expectations of society and men, and feel entitled, which is unbelievable, almost absurd. Let me share another article I read, this one from a woman who said that she had to carry several shopping bags while the toddler was walking around her, and she always saw her neighbors were watching her, but she never helped. She just complains that the neighbors should recognize her as a single mother and help her with these things. Guys, I can guarantee that the neighbor must have thought about helping her, but ultimately decided not to. Do you know why? Because he knew how she would entangle him, frame him, make him serve her almost guiltily, and then propose to him and let her be his servant for the rest of her life. In fact, he had nothing to do with her, and she had no right to count on his help. Why would he do this when he might know the true nature of women and how they exploit a man's resources and live off his success and wealth? Why would he do this when he sees countless single women with children lure men into marriage just to get divorced and take advantage of the injunctions of the state and judicial system to deprive him of everything he has accumulated financially throughout his life? C claims to reveal a woman's true nature. The woman could easily walk up to the guy or yell if he could help her with the bag. I can assure you that this man would love to help, and he will. But no, she told him to get up by himself, force his way into her room, and try to help her. I can assure you one more thing. The same woman has a 90% chance of thinking the man is a weirdo if he comes alone to help her. She would make and upload a video of her neighbors stalking her and trying to do something by helping her. That's why he didn't help her, because he knew the danger before it happened. We all know that men are wary of helping women, even when they shouldn't, but it's something men have to think about because women use cases like this to demean and humiliate men. Women have some really weird concepts like what's theirs is theirs and what's theirs is theirs. Men are fed up now because the awakened feminist ideology perpetuates equality as if everything should be the same, but when you look closely at it, it's just point to point. Women want more corporate board positions, but never plumbers or truck drivers. They want equal pay for equal work, but they won't want to work as hard as men. They want benefits, but they don't want the same commitment as the men who enjoy them. This is a kind of equality that modern women are pursuing. It really doesn't help when you realize the crazy expectations they have of men. Like I said, they have unrealistic expectations. Guys, I keep saying this in my videos because it's 100% real. Browse TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever social media platform catches your eye, and you'll see tons of content where women list their ideal man, and the list is endless. They want six-pack abs, six-figure income, and 6-foot height. This is just the baseline. A woman wants everything a man has. And not just men. They also have unrealistic expectations of the world. They have unrealistic expectations of society, and they have unrealistic expectations of institutions. Modern women, especially single moms, won't even acknowledge or respond if you start criticizing their stereotypical behavior while you're with them. You are very good at bluffing in life. I believe women are exceptionally good at the human game of poker, and thus in control of how their men should behave. Most of these women are divorced and now have to live without a male partner and look to all other men for help, and when they say they have a past their loved ones left them and hold on tight, live you and make you promise that you will never leave them. They also try to control you in such a way that when you're not there, you have very little time to yourself, and any time you want seems to drain your relationship. A woman plans a couple's life, including how they will live, where they will live, which parties they will attend, and which relatives they will visit on the weekends. Most women aren't sure how to react when a man speaks his mind because they haven't really read cosmopolitan articles that explain that men are human beings with personal goals in life. When a lot of men hit 30 or 35, they start waking up from hibernation and start craving not just good physical intimacy, maybe kids, and when some women finally realize that men, if you know what I mean, there's more to it than a relationship with them. When this happens, the entire scenario that the woman had set up from the beginning of the relationship about how she will control certain aspects of the man's life begins to unravel. This often makes women feel insecure and out of control. Single mothers are entitled to special social treatment. That's what I said. This may sound harsh, but it's true. She wants all men to help her without hesitation. She thinks men should do everything they can to be nice to her, perhaps apologizing on behalf of the man who left her, basically to show her the better side of men. Guys really don't need it and never will. Guys are just not interested in helping single moms. You know it's a trap. They know it's a double-edged sword, fraught with guilt, emotional blackmail, bondage, and servitude. People have had enough and go their own way. They do everything they can to avoid women like single moms who want helpful men as partners. Men prefer to be around women who are more comfortable. The great thing about a truly feminine woman is that she is genuinely happy to be the woman in the relationship. She is truly blessed to have had and raised children in a healthy family, and she knows that her role is to provide love and care, and a man's role is to provide protection and sustenance. So a man has to be pretty crazy to really think about being a single mom, because it's just a recipe for wasting most of his life until he gets to know the woman and her intentions inside and out. That's all I have to say. Let me know what you think. This is The Only Gentleman. Like and subscribe for more.